The biggest falsehood fed to young people at 18, 19, and 20 is money doesn't grow on trees. This notion is instilled in us during our school years when we're taught to follow the traditional route of getting a job and a mortgage, leading to working incessantly just to save enough to retire at 67 and eventually die. Let's get real for a moment. There is clearly another dynamic at play, and no, I'm not referring to landing a high-paying job or starting a side hustle. To truly achieve financial independence, you need a method of earning that doesn't depend on working day in, day out. This is known as passive income. Here are 7 ideas I strongly recommend you consider, along with my evaluation of each. Idea 1, the stock market first idea. Invest in stocks. There's more to it than simply investing in the stock market and generating passive income. I understand why people might think this way because, for instance, if you buy shares in a company and they appreciate in value, technically, you've made money without doing anything. However, to actually get your cash out, you need to sell your stock. Some might view this as passive income, but I see it more as a bonus and not something to rely on. To me, passive income is genuine cash flow into your bank account every month without needing to sell the asset generating the money. Hence, the only form of stock market investing I regard as true passive income is dividend stocks. These are pieces of companies you can purchase. Think Starbucks, Pepsi, and McDonald's. In return for owning them, you receive a share of the profits directly in your pocket, along with the added benefit of the stock's value increasing. They are one of the simplest ways to earn money consistently with absolutely no work, provided you choose the right ones to invest in. To avoid making critical mistakes, listen carefully to this next part. Dividend stocks are ranked in a kind of social hierarchy to help you distinguish the good from the bad. At the top, you have dividend kings. These are stocks that have not only paid, but also increased their dividends for 50 consecutive years. Below them are the dividend aristocrats, which have increased their dividends for 25 years. Though the official classification stops there, I like to think of stocks below this level as the dividend working class. Some of them might eventually become aristocrats and kings, but it's challenging to predict which ones will succeed. I'd be very cautious with these since many people are lured by companies offering extremely high dividends. I understand the appeal. But remember, it's not just about the amount of money you're being paid. It's crucial that it's sustainable long term. To easily compare these 7 ideas, I'm going to rate them in 3 different categories. First, how much time does dividend investing take? I'll rate this a 1 out of 5 since all you need to do is download an investing app, deposit some money, and buy a few dividend stocks. While this isn't financial advice, some apps I'd recommend are Mao Mao for the USA and Lightyear for the UK and Europe. These apps often give out free stocks for joining, so if I find any, I'll include them in the description below. Second, how much money do you need? I'll rate this a 5 out of 5 because despite being quick to do, you need a substantial amount of money invested to generate a significant income. Third, how easy is it to make $100 per week? This also gets a 5 out of 5. Let's do the math. Since dividends are calculated annually and paid out quarterly, first let's figure out how much money you need per year. There are 52 weeks in a year, so multiplying that by 100 gives us $5,200. Now, let's say we invest in one of my favorite companies, Starbucks, which currently pays an annual dividend of 2.4%. To make $5,200 per year, or $100 per week, you'd need to invest a total of $216,666.